And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. You see the numbers of last week's game for Warren. 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the give, it's Warren. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And that will be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. But look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just one-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
Here's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Steelers at 14-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Steelers.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Stays on his feet. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A handoff for Warren. And he stopped immediately there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
It's 4th down.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. And one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And the Raiders have got him. Adafe Oweh showed off the pass rush skills. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. On the give, this is Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 43-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the play. First down, Steelers.
Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And they'll locate his running back open downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now here come the Raiders. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 16. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. And with just 2 weeks left in the regular season, you can see he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Fields eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. And I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Available better on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw, Fields. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
We always talk about and we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he's the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Raiders. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A shotgun snap, Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw again on second down. Fields setting up the screen. Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Floating one incomplete. So we've come upon half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And with only 2 weeks left until the playoffs begin, you can see there he leads the league in touchdown receptions as the regular season nears its conclusion. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's a game of 6. First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory. The 45-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on third down, Fields. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. This is taken around the 12. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Harris. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And taken down just shy of the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the ground, it's Harris. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Warren is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now it's Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Warren. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it, Warren. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 2nd and 5. Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Fields on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They run with Harris. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now the first carry here for their running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And I Ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. On the extra point, up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raiders offense and their running back Jaylen Warren headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Here's a 2nd and 5. Short throw caught by Bowers. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So they came in here facing a very